Hello, everybody. It's episode 24 of the Gentleman's Bureau podcast. We have our special guest, a black guy. I can't remember his name. It's off my head.
We're just gonna stick with the black guy. I like how that starts off right there.
That's how it is.
That's
It's
good.
the black guy.
What we're gonna get into tonight.
It's the black guy featuring
Jah Locks, for those of y'all who know me out there in the YouTube world or the gaming world. Jah Locks. What's up?
Jah Locks. I've been gaming with him for quite some time, over a year now. He's got his own YouTube channel. It's
3 years.
Almost 2, yeah. You got your own YouTube channel, man, like 600 subs. Like, you're doing pretty good, right?
Yeah, it was that was something I was doing back when I was bored and waiting on my baby mother to come back from overseas and fighting a good fight and keeping our, democracy going.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something that I was just doing just to have something to do because I was just a stay-at-home father at the time.
Yeah.
I'm no longer stay-at-home father. I'm a full providing father now that has sole custody of the said child because it didn't work out with me and the mom. But that's okay. I'm no longer hurt about that.
Well, good. Well, that just got really fucking deep. But anyways,
yeah.
You do art, right? You do tattooing, art. You do all sorts of shit, right?
Yeah, tattoo artist. Kind of started out with Blue Horseshoe, and then I moved to doing my own thing because they charge you out the yin yang for a booth. Then I spray paint arts and my martial arts. Then I breed dogs and I grow vegetables and stuff so me and my kids can stay big and strong. And then I work. Yeah, I'm a normal guy. I'm normal.
Yeah,
I'm a normal guy. I'm just your hard-working average American.
That's it.
That's what's up.
Trump 2024.
Shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Trump 2024. Hell yeah, brother.
Damn, I like this boy.
That's too funny.
Shit.
Cool, man.
So we're going to get into a whole bunch of stuff because we're going to do a segment called Ask a Black Guy because we have not had a black guy on the podcast before.
It's the end of Black History Month, right?
It's the end of Black History Month, so
it only seems right.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
So, now, it's been awful.
Out there that's into that colorism crap. Just because I'm light skinned, I'm still black. So I'm allowed to do this.
Oh, shit.
I am a full representative of the black community. So I'm allowed to answer these questions in full.
You heard it first. You heard it first here.
Do you get shit for being light skinned?
Yeah, is that a thing?
Yes, it really is a thing. It
Wow.
really fucking is a thing. Colorism is real within my community. Some darker women prefer lighter skinned men, and then some of them don't. They like them Yafikoto black. They like them like black, like
Wesley Snipes.
West African black. Like I don't even know where to find brothers like that out here,
dude. Okay, speaking of Wesley Snipes. Okay, I had this guy. I met this dude, and I was like, dude, you look like Wesley Snipes, and he got so mad at me. And I was like, dude, that's just a compliment. He was like, damn, dude.
You know how many girls have told me I look like Ty Dolla $ign or something like that?
Ty Dolla $ign.
I just go with it. That give me your number in the draws. It will. Okay, well then I'm Ty Dolla $ign here.
I'm whatever name you want.
Yeah, I'm whatever you want it to be. If it gets me there.
Hell yeah.
So what you're saying is you like Ty Dolla $ign?
No, I actually hate him. I hate Ty Dolla $ign with a passion. But if it gets the cookies, then
what we gotta do?
Oh yes, ladies, I am a misogynist Neanderthal. I am sorry. And if men rule, girls drool, all that good stuff. Y'all know that.
Shit.
We're not gonna get demonetized or nothing for this, are you?
Let's get monetized
unless you
first,
said,
and then worry about it.
I mean, we'd have to be monetized to get demonetized, so we're good.
Yeah, we're good for now. They might scrub our old content, talking about flat Earth theory and all sorts of other crazy shit and be like, well, that's just not allowed.
Episode, dude. Y'all had me cracking up.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We actually got a lot of great feedback from that. And for those listening, we appreciate your tune in. And we gained.
Although I'm not a flat earther. I'm not one of those at all.
Yeah.
I don't believe the earth is flat, but I don't believe it's a goddamn sphere either. But, you know, I would have loved to have been a part of that. You know.
Yeah, you had your own take on that, didn't you? You had your own.
Yeah, it's like it's trying to go flat while trying to be round. It's an oblique spheroid of a sort. So yeah, like through the rotation of the Earth, like over time, it starts to do this little flattening thing.
Like
so in a sense, we are flat, but also in a sense, we are round. We're just in that Goldilocks zone. That the scientists like to talk about, the Goldilocks zone of living. That's
there we go.
That's where we are. Everybody's right and everybody's wrong. So
of course.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I've never been to space, so can't prove
shit. You know they have the first civilian going up in space. I forgot the lady's name. I literally saw the news report about it about 2 days ago. But one of our first civilians here in America is going to be going up into space for, I do believe, for a week and then coming back down. She'll be like right around the orbit of the International Space Station. Like that's how high up she's going. And then
no shit.
Up there.
I just saw something. There's like a meteor coming. Or like some shit the size of, what was the size?
Size of Tennessee.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was a huge one that's heading our way. It's like, dude, just get it over with. Let's just wipe the whole fucking planet out at this point. What's going on? Oh shit!
So if the planet is about to die, and there is a meteor come. Never mind, Lang. You're married. I don't want you to answer any kind of questions of which
I won't. Yeah, I won't.
Yeah.
I've learned. I've learned. What do I want to ask a black guy? Let's see.
Well, I was gonna say, so yeah,
why do
like
black people like menthol cigarettes so much?
Yeah, what's that about, man?
I can't answer that.
Nobody can.
That is something that I really do not know the history of on that. Because before there were menthol cigarettes, we were just smoking regular goddamn hand-rolled cigarettes and all that shit. Then all of a sudden menthol came around. And I guess we just wanted to be different in some kind of sense and not try to follow along as everybody else. So we just adapted to menthol cigarette smoking. But I really don't have a concrete answer on why we like menthol. It doesn't matter if they're Kings, Cools, Salems, Marlboros, Newports, Mavericks. Yeah.
I feel like y'all got the Newports kind of cornered.
Newports is a big
like,
one.
The consumer is very.
The black mouths are all us, baby.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
At some point, it just becomes like. At some point, it just becomes environmental. You know, you grow up and you're seeing Newports all the time, and then you're like, yeah, I like cigarettes now.
Believe it or not, I don't do the Newport thing. I do the American Spirit thing.
Oh, nice! I like those.
That's right.
Those are good.
So,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's nice having a fellow of color in the Gentleman's Bureau. You know, mix things up a little
bit.
You know.
Did you just say a colored gentleman? God,
fellow.
Oh, fellow. I heard colored there. I was going to say, God dang, Parker just.
Yeah, what's the man? It's just so touchy right now. You know, it's just like, what do I say? What can't I? You know, like Jesus Christ. I'm already gonna see the comments that just dropping the heat. You know, so.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, guys. This was a pre-talked about thing, and it was actually my idea. So,
hell yeah.
These guys have nothing to do really with the idea of this episode. They're just saying, yeah, I actually do have a few questions.
I do have a few
questions. I'm gonna take you up on this offer.
People have the questions, all right?
There's gonna be a wig and weave question at some point, and I'm gonna have to answer. Sorry, guys. So secrets are coming out tonight.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I figured, that's why. Okay. Because black women wear weaves and wigs, right? And you're not allowed to touch their hair. That's why you see a lot of black men going to white women.
It has nothing to do with color. It just has to do with any and everybody and how hard it was to get their hair like that, how long they had to sit there like that. The nights of literally sleeping like this with their hair wrapped up. Like, no, it takes a lot to keep one hairstyle for a solid 3 damn months. It takes a lot.
Really?
And that's why they do not like their hair being touched. And then on top of that, it's a whole thing going back to slavery days and Jim Crow days and stuff like that. Our hair being so completely different than the people in power. We were treated like, like pets. Like, oh, look at the kinky hair, it's so wonderful, and it's just a thing handed down generation after generation. Yeah. Don't touch our hair. We're not no fucking dog for you to pet. It took a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of falling off of my arm to keep my hair like this, so don't touch it. Me, I have locks. I can't tell you how many times I've had a boomer just up and grab my hair.
What?
Yeah, just
for
up
what?
And grab my hair like a old lady. Like, it's usually the old ladies. It's usually them, which I'm cool with. But every now and then you get that entitled old dude that wants to be like, well, how the hell you get your hair like yarn? It's like, dude, did you really just grab my hair? Don't.
Yeah.
How did you get your hair so like Labradorish? Like, how is like I'm not doing that to you, so don't do that to me.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It's just a total invasion of privacy, man. Like, this shit used to happen to me at rock concerts. And like old people would be like, I was like, can you just like personal space, man?
Exactly. Like when I didn't have locks and I had curly hair, women were crazy about running their hands through my hair, and I could not stand it. For one, I thought all women at that time had yeast infection and they had to scratching themselves, so now I'm gonna have yeast infection in my hair. And it was just things that I did not want in my life.
Right. Did you guys see, before we get off the hair thing, did you guys see the black lady that put she was trying to set her hair and she put Gorilla Glue in it?
Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
But there wasn't a warning. We didn't think anybody was that stupid.
I can't back that woman on her decision. Nowhere in any beauty shop is there Gorilla Glue. Anywhere in there. Even in the little nail section where they have nail glue, which would possibly have been a thing that you could have used that for. I can't back her on that.
I'm not aware of this. What was she trying to do with the? She was trying to hold her hair.
Comprehension is a very important thing, children. Remember this.
Yeah, so she was trying to set her hair just right or whatever, and she was out of whatever product she uses normally. And she's like, but I got this in the house, and it was Gorilla Glue.
Spray.
And she glued.
Spray. And did her hairstyle, and her hair was stuck like that for a month. Just solid plate of hair.
Oh,
so bad.
Like, just thinking about it still, I laugh. And the fact that she had to go to a hospital, they couldn't do anything for her. They sent her back home. And some people in California that felt bad for her got her a flight out there to deal with it, to get the stuff. Like, she had to be put under. She had to be put to sleep in order for her hair to be taken out of that. Like, and surprisingly, she still has a full head of hair. Her edges are gone, but she still has a full head of hair. Like, no edges. These shits are gone.
That's crazy.
Them baby hairs are no longer. Those.
Damn. I didn't know what happened with that. I just remember
some, like, turpentine or something to get that just dissolved.
They were trying, like, I do think, like, concentrated acetone at the first hospital, and it was like burning her scalp. So she wanted to go home and try it with her friends, and that's where you saw the little pictures of her standing over her sink with the towel around her neck, and they had just cut the ponytail out of her head and was trying to get the rest of it out, and she just couldn't. It was burning her too much. So when she went out to LA, they knocked her ass out and got it out.
God damn.
Congratulations. You won the Stupid Award for the year. I hope the world never lets you live that down, because there's literally no excuse in my book. I'm sorry. I love you, my sister, but Oh, really?
I guess
I'm really tripping.
I've got a question burning
Hold
a
on, right
hole.
quick. Go
Okay.
ahead and ask it. I can hear you.
No, I need to see your face for this one. It's gonna be funny.
Right. Oh, this is gonna be a good one.
While he's stepping away, those plants in the background are his mangoes he was talking about.
Yeah, those are mangoes. And the what do you say? Cucumbers,
Peppers?
whatever else he's got.
Pineapples.
This one right here. This is avocado. This is avocado. The little mango is over here. I've got butternut squash. I got cassava pumpkins. Right here is apocalypse scorpion chilies. This right here is a pineapple plant.
Nice.
Nice.
But it's not under the sea. I don't get it.
I've got my little kiwi starting here.
There you go.
Yeah, this is my thing, man. I hate supermarkets.
Hey,
So,
I am down for that. I've just been recently getting into like knowing what the fuck is in my food and just being more conscious about it.
Once you start noticing that stuff and start paying attention to it,
Yeah.
you tend to want to grow your own stuff. And I really don't have the room for what I'm doing, but I'm gonna make room. Like I'm just not gonna park my cars in front of my house anymore. I'm gonna park them on that little strip of street right across from my house where everybody else likes to park, and I'm just gonna make my driveway my little garden.
Yeah, you
Oh,
just
there you
get
go.
some pots and stuff.
Yeah, that's it. The little 5-gallon buckets and whatnot, and those big totes that everybody likes to put clothes and everything in. Yeah, fill them up with soil, let nature take its course, and eat at least through summer and fall.
Yeah, man.
There
You realize, I don't know if you realize, I'm like over in Japan in Okinawa. I didn't know if you, I don't know how much
He
you
watches.
watch.
Yeah, he watches.
But yeah, I got a garden. I need to like retill everything for the spring and summer and stuff. But right now, I've helped out a couple of my neighbors and stuff, and they always give me vegetables, and it's awesome. Like it's so much better too to like know where your food's coming from and like who's handling it, and know if there's like any chemicals sprayed on it or not. And thank God I'm not eating anything right now with like pesticides.
It's been years since I've been to Okinawa. I've been to Osaka. That was with my grandfather when I was younger, and also to Okinawa. I miss that food. My grandmother, my father's mother is full-blooded Japanese, and I got to spend a little bit of time over there learning a little bit about my culture.
Nice.
Like that part of my culture, like because like at that time it was still a little like awkward for Black people in Japan at that time, but now
it still is.
No, it's not that awkward. It's not that awkward now. Like you'll get around a little bit more. I'll tell you one place I do not want to go. I never want to go to China. Never. If there are any Chinese people out there, I'm sorry. Chinese Americans, I apologize right now. But I freaking hate your tourists. I hate them. I hate your tourists with a passion. Please have like a study that tells them what they can and can't do in places that are not rural China. Please. I'm begging.
There should be like on the flight, they need to have a video. It's all like do's and don'ts of where you're going.
Keep your shoes on. Do not dig up your nose and wipe your boogers anywhere. We have bathrooms here. Do not let your kid piss and poop in the damn street.
We have to so we get a lot of tourists over here in Okinawa, some Chinese tourists. There's a lot of signs that are only in Chinese that are like reading like don't poop in the urinal. Like
Jesus, that's an issue. That's really an issue.
That's a real issue.
That
shouldn't be an issue,
dude. Like it's not an issue in the cities. It's more of a issue when the people from rural China comes into the cities and goes out places. They get a little bit of money and they're like, oh, I'm going to go see Italy or I'm going to go see America or something. And they haven't been quite
civilized.
How can I didn't say that to make it seem like they're savages, but they haven't been they haven't had enough of a westernized education in manners.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess that's a better way. Mannerisms and
like socialized. You know, they haven't been like adopted to society.
I'm gonna try to be as PC as I possibly can, guys. It's not gonna be that damn much. I'm letting you know that.
It's all good. It's all good. We act like we're gentlemen here, but most of the time. Oh, so my question. You're gonna like this one, I think. So, being black and all, I assume you didn't have a problem figuring out whether you were for Trump or Biden.
You're setting me the fuck up, dude.
Okay. Oh, that's funny.
So, let's put this perfectly clear.
Hey, he said it, man. He said, "Hey, man,
I know he said it, and just know when I see you, I'm kicking you in your shins 30 times with each foot." So,
with each foot.
How can I put this to where I don't get my black card revoked?
Oh god, you going black?
I'm putting you on the spot here.
Yeah, you're putting me on the spot. Fuck Biden. Plain and simple.
Hey, shit.
After all the years of him being in politics, and he never once did anything for said community, or really any community outside of his community. I can't trust that he's going to do the right thing now. With his policies on segregation and, black people getting locked up for the dumbest stuff, including dumbass drug laws.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't see where him backing Obama for 2 terms all of a sudden has changed him internally for who he truly is. I don't see it. Kamala Harris, sorry, black women out there and black people that are really supporting her, fuck her also. She sent a lot of us, black men, to jail.
For marijuana.
Plain and simple. I understand that she was the head of, what was it, DA or something? She was the head person.
She was the head prosecutor for all that.
Yeah, she was the head. And I understand that she had people under her that was doing dumb and messed up stuff, but you're the head. At some point, you got to cut certain people off. You have to stop certain things. You have to put your foot down, and you didn't. And it just that duo. It doesn't seem like something that I want in office at all. Yeah. And then she called him out during their little thing. Was like, you remember when you put these laws out, such and such? I was that little black girl when you put these laws out in California or whatever. And now you're his running mate. Now you're his VP. Right. Now you're
Hey, you gotta do what the party tells you to do, man.
That's basically it, man. They killed off Bernie.
Like, oh my god!
Like, fuck.
Take that geriatric dick out of your mouth, please.
Jesus. I get you. And I mean, even more recently, whenever they were talking about that lady was accusing Biden of sexual harassment or whatever, and she's like, I believe her. And then what? You're gonna be cool with it now?
You're cool with it now. You're cool with all those little girls getting touched and pulling away from them. And we have video after video after video of him being on little girls.
Oh my
Lord! You still fucking vote for him? But you bastards want to put fucking R. Kelly in jail for little girls that was like 16 years old that was actually for the shit. But you can see these little doggone kids pulling away and ew. Mommy, daddy, no, don't let them touch me. And y'all just peddling your goddamn kids to the...
Yeah. Well, I
don't cancel me, America. I know cancel culture is real. Don't cancel me. I just think with a little bit of freaking common sense here. Like
latest news, current celebrity Jah Locks has been canceled after an episode on the Gentleman's Bureau.
Now let's get on Trump. Trump. I didn't have your back. I didn't have your back at first. I was with the whole "you're a goddamn racist, you're a son of a bitch" hype. I was with it. Black people march together, one way of thinking, yes. And then I shut my goddamn mouth. And I did a little bit of looking into some things and saw some of the things that he was doing. And I was like,
Okay.
Doesn't seem like a racist.
Yeah.
Where have I been wrong here this whole time?
Do you think that, and I mean this like in the most nicest way, but like, do you think that a lot of people just what they've been told on the news is just they run with it? You know what I mean? It seems that way,
Yeah,
especially with your
but
community. It
like
just
within
seems like
4 years' time, there has to be a point where you have to say, okay, let me stop listening to this fucking person and let me go do my own research so I can know for a fact what I'm saying is correct. Verbatim, what I'm saying is actually absolutely the truth. And after doing some research on his so-called racism, there are some things that comes up, America. Like his little so-called policy that kept certain black people off of his property. If you do a little research and get out of your goddamn feelings, you'll realize that those people did not meet the goddamn standards and criteria of the application. So they were fucking denied. Just like if your credit is messed up now, you'll be denied an apartment or a house. Same shit happened back then. If you have bad rental history, you get denied. Same thing happened to them
all the time.
Stop pulling the goddamn race card because shit doesn't go your way.
Yeah.
Look at your damn self. Half the time you're the toxic fucking problem. Fix that and then have a happy life. Simple as that.
There you go. Simple as that.
Do you think that America has like a big race issue? Like talking about it all the time? You're like
no.
Well,
no.
okay.
The
So
only way that you can come to a solution of a problem is to discuss the problem. Now we might not be able to find that because we still have people that are from Jim Crow days and boomers that were in the military that were racist against the Asian, the Hispanic, and the black communities still walking to this day.
Right.
It might have to be that the only thing that we have left in this world are people born from the early 2000s on into whatever. Like the people that were brought up on media hype, the people that were brought up on racial diversity, the people that were brought up on stereotypes and things like that. And love is not blind. Love sees color. Love sees this. Love sees that you're a goddamn man, and my love doesn't like men. You know, my love likes women, and you're a man, or my love is this way, that way. You know, I like unicorns, bitch. You know, until the world is united in a way of really love is love, we're going to have racism. And the only way that we're going to come to a point to where we can solve it is to continue to talk about it. Because when you talk about it, most of the time people that are tired of hearing about it are fucking racist. So they start to point themselves out. And then we start to know who to pick off in the corners. You know, send their ass to the gulag.
Well,
That's what the hell we're going to do.
Here's my thing is like the people who talk about it, let's say, well, the media does a terrible job at it, is what I'm like. If you have the right people talking about it, then I agree. That's great. But
correct.
The media, the way that it just seems divide and conquer. You know what I'm saying? It's very.
What media outlet are we talking about? Are we talking about?
I'm talking about
Fox News that pushes this side's agenda? Are we talking about CNN that pushes this side's agenda?
That's the whole point.
We're talking about MSNBC that pushes this agenda.
That's the whole point.
Each one has their own. So my thing when it comes to the media's control on brainwashing, television programming, telling you visually to program your ass what to think, what to do, and how to see the world, we're going to have to do them like we need to do the fucking government. Take the axes, take the guillotines, take the guns, wipe them all the fuck out and start over again for something that is for the people and by the people. Because you motherfuckers are not for us. Any of us. White, black, Hispanic, a goddamn sea monkey. You're not for any fucking thing.
Oh, the poor sea monkeys.
Wiped off the earth, and we need to start over. You are corrupt. You are bad policies.
Yeah, very corrupt. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Word. I was thinking because it seems like in America we talk about it a lot, and it seems to be like an issue that we bring up constantly, but it seems to be way less of a thing. Like whenever I'm here in Japan like race is a really big thing, but nobody talks about it. Like whenever I'm in Europe, it's like a really big thing, but nobody talks about it so much.
What do you mean? It's a really big thing, though. What do you mean?
It's a big thing in there. Like we're like called gaijins, like Coco gaijins out there in Japan, especially from the older time people.
Oh yeah. So gaijin is just like foreigner, but then like they want to add more onto it. They'll call them chocolate sometimes, you know, like black people
chocolate gaijin, the Coco gaijin. It's like basically calling me, you know. So it's like just call me a gaijin. Put me in there with the white folks. Like kick the Coco part out. Just gaijin.
I didn't know that. That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, like
look, and then believe it or not, even here with my grandmother's funeral, I was still treated funny.
I'm not surprised.
Like we're not even in Japan for this. We're here on American soil, you son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
My land. How the hell is a fucking foreigner gonna call me a foreigner on my own goddamn land? What?
I get that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Especially like I don't know, because they'll do a lot of things like that. It seems like bitchy or like kind of like sneaky, backstabby kind of language.
But look, the cool thing about Japan is this is one part that I loved about it. You really aren't going to know that they don't like you when they're talking about you, especially if you don't speak the language or notice it or understand what's going on. They're polite about it.
They'd be so nice about it. Yeah.
They're so nice about it. It's like, oh, she called me a porch monkey, but I don't feel bad at all. I'm going to...
Wait, why don't I feel...
Yeah, I don't feel bad at all. I think I'm going to visit her again tomorrow. Like, this is a wonderful experience.
You did it with a smile and fed me. What the fuck?
Like you're feeding me and being disrespectful at the same... I like this kind of racism. We need more of this in America. We need...
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
What do you think about... Like, they took Aunt Jemima off the fucking...
All right, that was a good goddamn thing. Thank you.
You think so? Yeah.
Thank you for taking Aunt Jemima. Thank you for taking Uncle Ben. Thank you for taking the Land O'Lakes lady. Thank you for taking anything that stereotypes any kind of people. Because my next thing was going to be, I'm sorry, guys. I love all three of you. But one of y'all was going to end up on a box of Wheat Thins or something. One of you guys was going to end up on one. And we were going to play this goddamn game. We were going to play it. It's like, look, I've got my own saltine company.
That's fucked up, dude.
No, well, they left Mr. Clean.
Jebediah.
Jebediah.
No, I'm thinking I'll put him on some ginger snaps. He's very yeah, there we go.
Great. I'll take it.
I'll take it.
No, but they did leave Mr. Clean. Really I'm just saying.
Mr. Clean.
Oh, did they? Well, okay, that's not that stereotypical. I mean, if they really wanted to get stereotypical with it, they could have put Mrs. Clean and had some Mexican lady in there. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
Like,
that's different. That's different. But still,
They could have done what they were doing over there in China with their little laundry detergent commercial. They could have had a black guy with a little afro or something come in with a bucket of water or something, talking about, I'm about to clean your house up, and he pours Mr. Clean in there, and he dips his hand in, and it comes out like sparkling white and all clean.
No.
That's real? Straight hair, because there's a commercial in China of, I can't remember if it was laundry detergent or an actual washing machine, but her boyfriend was over, and she needed to do clothes, and she took him, a black guy, and put him in the laundry with the whites and put some detergent in there, turned it on, and when he came out, he looked like you, Parking. So it was one of those things that's funny as hell, but it's like,
oh shit,
I'm going to laugh, but I am still offended. But I'm still going to laugh.
Yeah, they do all that crazy shit over there. I mean, you see it in Japan sometimes. Every once in a while, you'll see like comedians that just show up in blackface on TV.
Yeah,
and
in some kind of daishiki with, overly, dramatized lips and stuff like that, and it's like we're past this.
How did they get away with
your
that?
racism could
Jesus.
be a little smarter with your racism.
They get away with it by saying it's a cultural thing. Like this is how they did it all these years ago.
Yeah, like the Uyghur Muslims, it's a cultural thing. They have different cultural issues.
Yeah, they say it's a cultural thing, and it's suddenly justifiable. It
Genocide is okay if it's not in our
I don't want to
country.
hear that. That's the stupidest thing. Like, no,
you're
just literally going off of old Jim Crow racism. Like, America is the blueprint. We were the model for the rest of the world on how to treat black people around the world or people of color around the world. We were the poster child of racism for the rest of the world. Africa's apartheid was based off of Jim Crow racism here in America. Like the whole apartheid thing. That was based off our blueprint. Oh, that's the way we need to treat these goddamn jungle bunnies over here. All right. Bring my notepad. Let's write some of this down. Okay, don't let them go to school. Don't let them get educated. Okay, they get educated. They can understand that they have natural rights. Okay, keep them dumb. All right, don't let them drink from our water fountains, use our bathrooms, fuck our women. Okay, we're going to keep that out of here. We'll kill your ass. All right, don't let them eat with us either, because they smell funny. It was so many things. And then just being alive over there during that time, looking like me, could have got you killed.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Or could have got your parents killed or locked up. Like, you either had to be your guy's complexion or, there's no in between there. Unless you're coming from like Ethiopia or some place where you have like San and other lighter skinned tribes.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, America. I love the fucking hell out of you, but I hate you. You're like that one toxic girlfriend that you want to get rid of, but you can't because she does that funny thing at night, with the both of them and then the baby that slips. You got to keep her around.
Yeah.
You're that girl.
I always think of Boys in the Hood. You said like make them
job.
dumb.
Thank you.
You said like make them dumb. Make sure they don't read, make sure they don't like reproduce. Basically, it's like I always think of Boys in the Hood with Lawrence Fishburne. The dad of yeah, and he's intelligent, up on his shit, and he's like telling the boys, he's like, see that poster over there, and it said well, it was basically about gentrification. They were going to come in. They're like, oh, we can give you cash for your home, and basically what they would do is they would come in, buy up the property from the black people, and then the black people would move out. Then they would raise the property value, raise the price, resell it at a profit, and he's basically telling them like, this land isn't for us. Like they're trying to, bring us down. Why do you think there's a gun store on every corner? Why do you think there's a liquor store on every corner?
Liquor store and gun store.
Yeah, exactly.
What is it? A food desert. You got McDonald's, Burger Kings, and all this shit everywhere, but it's hard to find a grocery store with adequate produce. That's not all rotting and stuff like that. So, and then you got these dumb laws that doesn't allow you to collect rainwater.
Oh fuck my God, dude! That pisses me off.
Bro,
I
you
can't
got
collect
these
my
dumb
own
laws.
rainwater.
You actually have agriculture and horticulture law that doesn't allow you to have a fucking home garden. But the police, we have those here in Virginia, but the police don't back a lot of those dumbass laws up.
Yeah,
they're like, no,
they shouldn't, man. You know what I mean? They
shouldn't.
shouldn't.
We have,
and if you do,
we have unarmed black people to shoot out here in Virginia. That's a joke, guys.
That's a joke, guys.
Our cops are pretty cool out here in Virginia. We have had a couple of slip ups, but I can't call the forces, police force here in the 757 against black people and training them to go against black people or anything like that. That's just not something that I've witnessed. I've witnessed a couple of dickhead cops that definitely had a chip on their shoulder against people of color. But outside is just blatant racism from the police department towards my community or any other community. Most of the time, when the police interacted with you in front of me, you got what the fuck you deserve. They were supposed to mess with you.
Yeah, it's like just be cool and cooperate. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, don't throw me under the bus. I know you saw me do that, but if he wants to arrest you, you go to jail. What you need on your canteen. I got you, bro.
Oh shit.
Just like
I support the stop snitching shit in my community. I do not support it. I don't support it. I do not support it. Stop that. If you know that somebody is tearing down your community by selling a bunch of drugs to goddamn mentally handicapped people, kids, or just selling really bad drugs like crack, meth, and all that shit,
fentanyl,
squeal on them. If you see somebody rob somebody, squeal on them. Because one day it could be your mom, your dad, your little brother, you. And aren't you going to want somebody to say what they saw? Like there's no medals in being dead. There's no medals in. You're not going to get a medal for being quiet. All you're going to do is just let a fucking cycle keep going on.
Yeah.
Please, people, if you see wrong being done, do something about it. Just snitch.
Now that doesn't mean if you see a house full of people when there's a COVID restriction, you go and call the cops on them.
No, you fucking Karens. You don't do that. You don't do that, Karen.
Where were they doing that? That was in LA, right? Or that was in California.
They did that shit here. They did that shit
Jesus.
And I do believe it was with our fucking governor. They did that shit here. Like the governor's wife got found at a fucking a quarantine party. Like we've had a couple of things. Like governors and mayors have been caught.
Tyrannical government, man. Tyrannical government.
They have been caught out here, but I'm not going to talk about them because we're still waiting on you to pass this recreational marijuana thing here. So you're my boy.
You my boy.
Yeah. Come on, Norton. Come on, Governor Norton.
Hey, they're actually talking about recreational in Wisconsin now too, which is pretty cool.
Weren't they doing it for? It passed in the.
Hold on, you're in Wisconsin?
Yeah, I'm in Wisconsin.
Hey, look, I might have to come and visit you out there. I got to get out of this house away from my kids, and I just need a vacation. And I know Wisconsin is hiding some jewels.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I got to come home with a big block of cheddar too. I just got to. I've got to, bro.
Oh yeah.
I'll take you to Mars Cheese Castle.
Yes.
Cheese Castle. There you go.
Cheese Castle made out of cheese.
That's awesome. It's
not
the cheese Taj Mahal. It's the Cheese Castle. It's legit.
Yeah. It's just like an old tavern with a bunch of like local brewery stuff and then a big ass cheese store. That's all it is.
Nice.
I'm like, that's my kind of fucking castle.
Castle right there. Hell yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out how I can get some White Castle in my life during the week of April the 4th and April the 11th. Because during that week, I'm going to be able to drink alcohol and eat meat and all that stuff before I go back on my fasting diet that I'm doing now for another 2 months. But,
nice.
Yeah, there's like a handful of things that I'm like craving bad that I have to have. One is some beef ribs. I've got to have some ribs.
Ooh,
God, this is going to be very stereotypical, but I got to have me some fried chicken. I don't give a fuck. Screw you guys.
Everybody likes fried chicken.
Everybody
likes fried chicken.
Good.
If you don't like fried chicken, something's wrong with you. You're not a human. Right? You're not a human if you don't like fried
chicken. What's your favorite spot to go for fried chicken? Just let's hear it. Let's give the people back home. Where's your favorite spot?
So fuck Popeyes. Fuck churches. Screw KFC.
Ooh, okay.
I don't like you, Chick-fil-A. Screw KFC, screw Hardee's, screw Bojangles. The best place out here to get fried chicken, and this is going to trip you out, is the corner stores. And make sure that the people that are running the corner stores are Lebanese. If they're one of those East Indian people, don't let them. Don't do that. You're gonna have a bunch of curry spice or something in your shit. Don't do that. If they are from a Middle Eastern country, especially Lebanon, your chicken is gonna be so flavorful. It's gonna be so crispy, and you're gonna get a whole wing with that little retarded part on it and everything. And they're gonna be jumbo, like 4 wings for $5 is going to fill you up out here because they're like almost like turkey wings. They're just huge.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'll have to check that out. Shit.
Yeah, we inject our chickens out here.
Give them the roids.
Yeah. We
here in
beat up
Japan.
PETA. Look, we beat up PETA and kicked them out of this state years ago. So we got roid raised chickens out here.
Nice. Here in Japan, they shit. Like you'll have to like go and find a place, but they have like rotisserie chicken all over the place. It's really, really good. And then you go to like little places like mom and pop, kind of like lunch shops. They have great fried chicken. Always like garlic fried chicken though. It's the fucking bomb.
I have got to make it back out there just to refine a couple of things that I want to be able to make, correctly and always have the same quality. I want to get my ramen broth together. I want to get my noodle making together. And I just want to get my rice together, my sushi rice together. Just those three things. I don't need to learn how to make that perfect omelet like they do out there. I actually hate it. That sweet omelet, I don't like sweet eggs.
Yes.
And whoever thought it was a good idea to eat sea urchin, your mom's a hoe. Like she's still throwing that shit back into the doggone ocean. That tastes like you're eating a camel's foot. Like I can't. Oh man, have you ever got that little taste in your mouth and swallowed it back? That's exactly what sea urchin tastes like.
Oh.
Horrible.
I never like to eat it by itself. I like to eat it like with other stuff, like lobster or something. Like make it into a sauce. It's a little bit better.
Okay,
I know what you're talking about.
I've had sea urchin sauce before that was pretty good, but just a straight piece of sea urchin or even just some with lobster. No, it's not gonna happen. My foot is gonna kick you. Like I can't do it. I can't. And I'll eat tuna eyeballs, dude. Like I'll eat animals that aren't supposed to be eaten. I'll eat a pangolin if it's in front of me. I will eat kangaroo meat.
What about a bat? Would you eat like a bat?
Huh?
A bat?
So we're gonna leave that for Wuhan, China.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave that right the hell there.
I hear they're back to doing it too.
But yes, to answer your question, well, just to give you a little backstory, before the age of 15, I was able to see 15 different countries. My grandfather is retired Air Force. So during summer vacations from school, I would actually travel outside of the United States with him. So being over there in Vietnam with him at the age of, I want to say 10 or 11, that was the one and only time where I actually got to taste bat soup. Yes, I have tried it. I just remember it being like a creamy soup, not really much to it, bits of hair in my mouth. That's
little bits of hair in my mouth.
Yeah, little bits of hair in my mouth.
Texture, man. It's the garnish.
That's about it. I think I probably bit one wing and gagged just because it was a bat. Like, because they literally serve it with its wings out, and it's like looking at you. So,
what's up, little buddy?
Yeah, what's up, little buddy? I see you still got eyelashes. That didn't burn off in the cooking, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be on my Ozzy Osbourne shirt right now.
Right.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude. All that snake wines, those are real. Snake bile, beating heart, and a little bit of wine and liquor. Yeah, that's real. Been there, done that.
Well, they make like the habu sake here in Okinawa. They actually put a whole snake inside
a whole snake in there.
Sake.
Nah, dude, I'm talking about a person slitting the snake that you're gonna eat down the middle, skinning it, taking his heart out, throwing it in a thing, bile, little bit of liquor, and then sliding it to you, saying, "Here you go." And
that's harsh.
Yeah. I got a little. Here you go, granddad. Granddad just. You gotta come stand sometimes, boy.
Jesus.
Hell yeah.
Decided to spend $5 on you today. What you gonna run from that too?
You gonna run from that too?
$5 will get you a lot over there. It'll get you a lot.
Oh shit.
So these guys have been giving me a lot of shit since we started the podcast because I talked about how I got into like theater and acting and how in one of my first shows I played Othello, right? So in the show, we're doing the show Othello. Yeah, it's Othello actually, but it's spelled Othello. But yeah, so in the show that we were doing the show Othello, and for Othello, we were supposed to do, in the context of this other show, blackface, because that's how they would have cast it at the time, because it was like a play from like the 1930s.
It only works if you're Robert Downey Jr.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I mean, he did it way better than us.
That's it.
Never go full retard.
I know who I am.
You gonna get some broad ass here?
There's another dude.
I'm the
Get
dude
some of the
playing.
brains out there, Riverdale.
What do you mean by you people? And then the actual black guy.
What do you mean? We should do Tropic Thunder, guys. We should do a live stream Tropic Thunder.
Oh man, that would be a good one.
Please let me be Robert.
There we go.
I don't want to be the gay rapper. I've got to be Robert Downey Jr.
Jed would be Jack Black.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that just because I'm what? Just because I look like him?
I don't know. You just got some Jack Black in you. I don't know.
But you're the one that plays guitar. Come on.
Be
Jack Black.
It's all right. I can be somebody else. I can be Ben Stiller. I'm all right with that.
You want to be Special Jack?
Simple Jack. It's Simple Jack.
Simple Jack.
No, Matthew McConaughey. I'm just gonna be gone the whole time and then come back at the end. I got the TiVo. And
There you
throw
go.
it and destroy a missile with it, like the hero that I am.
Ooh. This one.
I want to be two roles. I want to be the warlord child that's just killing people. And I want to do the dance.
Flat rice patty.
I'm a lid full. Or Tom Cruise's character, dude.
Tom Cruise's
fucking.
I fucking never knew that was Tom Cruise either. Like that makes it so good.
Until the end of the movie.
Yeah, I didn't know either until it said Tom Cruise.
Knew. He played that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. So like what they did to Tom Cruise and what they did to Robert Downey Jr. Like just that much special effects is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
I think, God damn it. I think it's so funny because he's like, thank God they made fun of the mentally retarded because I was out of the hot water then.
Yeah, right?
Like he was talking about it.
Well, he's still got backlash now. Robert Downey Jr. got backlash from playing blackface.
Yeah, when that cancel culture shit started.
Yeah.
This is coming from the black man. We're not mad at Robert.
We're not mad at Robert.
Right?
You fucking PC police are mad at him. We as a black community are not upset. We signed off on that shit because we understood the character he was playing.
Yeah.
We understood the plot of the movie.
And it's a movie too. It's like
I get it.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I feel like movies nowadays, it's very forced culturally. It's, like back in the day, you could watch, like, I feel like back in the day, that's when the good movies were. Anymore, I like turn on a movie and I'm listening or watching and listening to it, seeing what's going on. It's always like I watched Captain Avenger or Captain Marvel, the woman one.
Yeah.
And at the end, when she's like in space and then she like flies up next to the ship and then they said something. They were like, oh, we can't stop her or we can't stop this person. And the person next to the guy was like, oh, it's a woman. That's why, or some crazy shit. I'm like, dude, how forced are you going to make this shit? Like,
yeah. And like the other day I watched Infinity War and like Endgame. At the end, there's like this like part where, oh, I got to get over there. And they're like, you can't do it alone. And then all these girls, like every girl from the MCU comes in and she's not alone. I'm just like, I get what you're doing, but like,
girl
really?
Power.
All of them?
Yeah.
Fucking Powerpuff. Girls also pop up out of every fucking where.
Powerpuff. Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah, man, that shit is
everything. Now look at us.
Like the shit is being forced so damn much that they're putting out movies that they think people are going to really be into, like Wonder Woman '84. That was a piece of shit. The woman that played Wonder Woman, you're gorgeous. I would love to follow your pedals, but your movie sucked ass. Like, it was horrible.
I thought the first one was all right, but yeah,
pretty cool. But this one, no. And I was born in '84, so it really bummed me out watching that damn movie.
Damn.
Doesn't live up to your remembrance, huh?
Not at all. It does not remind me of the '80s at all.
Shit. Well, I thought you were much younger, so black don't crack.
Everybody thinks that, you know.
It's Japanese.
I guess the whole thing of black don't crack is for real.
For real. Damn.
I mean, but also, like, I guess this is a question. You guys use a lot of lotion, yeah? I mean, apparently I'm supposed to. I didn't know this. I learned this from another black fellow, but.
Oh, you learned it from another black guy? Yes, I have like about 7 different types of lotion sitting on my dresser. Like, I'm not exaggerating in the least. But this is the crazy thing. I'll probably put lotion on once a week, if that. I'm not one of those people that are so worried about being ashy and all that. I'm just lathering up in lotion every time I step out of the house. I'm not that black guy. But yes, I have different lotions. I have a lot of them, but I just don't use them every day. It's really not the lotion thing. It's more of a diet.
Yeah. It's just being smart too. Like, why don't we white people do that? You know, like, fuck. Bill Burr did a pretty good skit. He was saying some shit.
The white guys that I work with actually lotion up.
Really?
And it's funny. I joke the shit out of them because the lotions that they use are so stereotypical. It's just funny because they use Jergens and shit like that. And then here he goes asking me, I bet you got a bunch of cocoa butter and shea butters. And it's like, screw you, dude, because I do. But don't throw it out there like it's every black person. But yes, I do have a lot of shea butters and cocoa butters and mango butters and hemp butters and stuff like that.
Though. Shea butter is fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It is, as long as it's got a little scent to it. Not that unscented shit that smells like wood chips. I don't like that. I don't like that Ugandan shea butter, that yellow. Has me smelling like mulch like the whole day. I don't like that.
I got you.
You don't want to be an Ashley Larry, and at the same time, you don't want to be oiled up like Grease Monkey. You know,
like exactly.
Grease what, Mark? What did you just say?
Grease it's not a racial slur towards black people.
God damn it. I think Lane's just trying to call me out on some shit. He's just
I'm waiting.
But I'm gonna get him there. Grease Monkey isn't racist towards black folks. They're talking about mechanics and stuff like that. When we're talking about Grease.
I'm trying to catch one of these folks slipping. All right.
Now, if you'd have called you a tar baby, that'd have been something different. Then I'd have had to look at him. Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Shit,
oh Lord. No, but I gotta get my elbows every once in a while. Get that shea butter in there.
Yeah, that's good.
Hit one of these real quick. You're good to go. You know what I mean? Sometimes you ain't got it out there in the streets. You just got to.
There you go.
Personally, I use lotion every day, usually at night.
Wow, Jed. I was just gonna say.
You know, get out of the shower, real quick. You know, make sure you get the cheekbones.
Do your little
beauty routine.
Yeah. Oh, you do it. Okay, I figured you did it in another place. Okay, Jed, I got where you're talking
about. Respect.
All right. Since we're on that subject, I use Palmer's, the jar of Palmer's cocoa butter and shea butter for my special times. Y'all might want to get you a jar of it for those lonely nights also, or Lane when you have to sleep on the couch for your doghouse nights.
My doghouse.
Is Palmer like ever? Is Palmer like the name of the guy that made it, or is that like a type of?
It's lotion? Called Palmer's. It's called.
That's
Palmer's.
Hilarious that it's called Palmer's.
Exactly. Right. I'm trying to tell you, it's the best thing. You are going to be 68, looking like a fucking alligator with a 17-year-old cock. I'm trying to tell you.
Hell yeah.
Use Palmer's.
Holy shit.
This one simple trick.
This one trick.
Shit.
The rest
Your
of you
cock
is wrinkly and scaly, but right where it matters, baby. Nice and smooth.
Hell yeah.
Got all the collagen still in it. It's just.
And that's the collagen, right? Yeah, that's it's a funny thing. So, like my friends, right? Like sometimes we'll be going out.
Your friends? You're gonna tell us about your friends?
Yeah, no, hold on. We'll get there.
Damn, Jed.
Sorry about my friends.
He is lonely.
Right.
But no, I'd go to my friend's house because we would be going out for the night.
Oh no.
Like, she'd still be getting ready with putting her makeup on, and I had just heard this thing about a lot of foundations use foreskin, like they grind it up and add it as collagen in the face, facial stuff.
I
So
thought
I
it
was like, hey, so I told her this, and she's like, that's crazy. And so I just picked up a foundation, and I was like, yep, that's the chemical formula for foreskin. Because it's like a designation that they use instead of just saying she could just put foreskin on the side of a freaking foundation bottle.
Just up and told her that they're putting foreskins and foundations and makeup.
And while she's rubbing it on her face, and then I proved it that it was in her foundation, and she was just like, "What do I do?"
Jesus Christ!
You probably left it.
Tell her that that the foreskins come from circumcised babies.
Yeah. Yeah.
A bunch of baby foreskins on
And
you.
they're taking these.
It's like, do you ever wonder what they do with those foreskins in bar mitzvahs? And you ever wonder what they're doing to those?
They really pinching pennies out there, huh?
Yeah, they give it to the cosmetic company.
Living up to the stereotype. God damn.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh, I'm sorry. I love all my how do I say?
Label managers.
Yeah, I love all you guys. I love you all. Don't cancel me. I saw what y'all did to Nick Cannon. Don't do me like that.
Oh my God.
Shit.
Oh shit.
I love matzo balls.
Ooh,
L'chaim.
Soup is good.
Something like that to life. L'chaim. There you go.
Drink or smash a plate or whatever.
I'm not smashing my plates, buddy.
No, don't do that. Don't go full Jew. Never go full Jew.
Never go full Jew.
Be standing at a damn wall doing this, talking in some foreign language you never spoke before.
Yeah,
that's the one place I kind of do want to visit. What is it called? The Wailing Wall?
Yeah.
I really want to go see that. I want to see if it's just for show when cameras are around, or are there people literally on their off days just.
I don't know. The Hasidics are pretty strict about their whole way of life. So most likely. I don't know. I don't care what Hitler said. The Jews are pretty cool dudes. Fuck Adolf.
Fuck Adolf.
Yeah,
pretty
man. He's
controversial topic here, but fuck Adolf.
You wanna fuck Adolf? Dude, what's wrong with you? Skipped leg day. No, but one place I really want to see is Mecca. I want to go see Mecca because I think that'd be really cool culturally.
Just because of what I'm doing now. So, at the beginning of the year, from January 1st to to Easter, I don't eat meat. I don't drink alcohol. No breads. No refined sugars. The last 40 days, I usually take away grains. I'll take away sex. I'll take away my herb. I'll take away dairy product like cheese and I like my heavy creams and things like that. So I'll take all those away for the last 40 to 30 days of that while being an atheist. Mind you, I am not a believer of any faith. I'm a complete atheist. But I will dive into certain traditions like the fasting tradition that my father does every first of the year. I'll follow behind him. When Ramadan comes along, I, go by the traditions of Ramadan. When the sun comes up, I don't eat anything. I don't smoke anything. I don't have sex. or do any of these vices or any of these pleasures until sun goes down.
You don't roll on Shabbos.
And like towards the end of Ramadan, I'll literally not drink anything for the entire time. And that's a whole nother willpower in itself. You already can't eat, but now you can't drink anything from sun up to sundown. And it's definitely a willpower thing. It's definitely a test. I don't see anything spiritual about it. I just see it as you conquering yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, I used to put spirituality behind a lot of stuff. I did skin suspensions at least 3 times. I've been, hang by hooks on my back. I've done it 3 times trying to find God. And he has not talked to me not one goddamn time. And
God
damn.
Like, listen,
God.
I don't know how much money I've given to church or how much blood I've spilled in your name from my body, but you better send me a goddamn pen pal letter or something, buddy. Like, I need to hear something from you. Let me just hear you in the middle of the night. Just hit me with a psst. Hey.
What's up, man? I seen that shit.
Pretty cool. You gonna get through the gates.
Shit.
That's awesome. You did that whole skin thing? That's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
I did it.
How's that process work? Like,
it fucking sucks. That's how it works.
it fucking sucks.
So they literally grab like a section of your back, like about this, and squeeze it together, and then take these hooks. They're about, I'll say probably about as thick as this, if not a little bit thicker. And then they hook it, they'll push it through that wad that they just switch together as skin, and then they'll just let it hang there. And then they'll put another one in another spot, like about that far apart.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll go down your back and probably hook another 2 down. I did mine all with 4 points of contact. There was the first time that I went, there was a chick that went and got like 6 points of contact on her back and then down each leg. She had like probably about 4 points of contact down each leg, like all the way down to her Achilles. Like one on the, like right under her butt cheek, right at the back of the thigh, on the calf, and then down near her Achilles. And she just laid on the table and they hoisted her up like that. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm not going to go down my legs, so let's just do the back. So they do the 4 points of contact, 2 up at the top, and then 2 like down towards the not the small of my back, but lower back.
Lumbar.
And I'm just sitting there like Indian style trying to psych myself up. I'm like, okay, you've gotten the hooks in you. You're already a fish. Like, you can do this. You're already hooked. You're already hooked.
The fish.
You can do this. This is nothing. This is nothing. Block this out. Mind over matter. God is going to talk to you. You're going to find God. The quickest way to God is suffering. You're going to find God. You're going to find God. They started to hoist me up in the air, and I should have known that I wasn't shit as far as a person would think. Because I was in the air for probably all of 15 seconds, 20 seconds, before hollering like a pure bitch and saying, yeah, I don't want to do this, and being brought back down. And then it took a year and a half before I tried it again. In that time, I lasted a minute and a half. The third time I did it, I lasted 4 minutes. And,
is there a weight limit to that shit?
Huh?
There's got to be a weight limit to that shit.
I don't know, because every time I did it, I wasn't that big. I wasn't over like 220.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't as big back then as I am right now. Like I'm walking around now. I know what the neck and the shoulders don't look like. I ain't got no titties or nothing. But I am walking around at 270 right now. And only 6 foot tall. So, yeah.
Is that so it's supposed to be like relieving stress or something? Or is it just...
Some people it helps relieve stress, depression. Like I said, some people a spiritual thing, which at the time for me that's what it was. Some people are just freaks for pain, dude. And most of the time, like I would say 75% of the time, the people are just a freak for fucking pain. They just want to see that they can do it, the amount of pain that they can endure. And it's mostly those people that you'll end up seeing with all the face tattoos and all the, the weird blackout tattoos that you're seeing now, or getting their eyes, their eyelids, and everything on their face tattooed. It's those people that are mainly doing it. But then you'll come across that one librarian-looking chick. And when she comes out of her little librarian outfit, you start noticing she has nipple rings. And she has little things in her body going down her chest right here. It has the biggest fucking demonic seal on her stomach. And you're like,
oh,
yes, can I marry you?
Oh, Ruth. I didn't know.
Why have I been not paying attention? Can I worship you? Those are the ones. Those are the ones, ladies. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's not the ones that are all freaky and out there and popping their ass and doing stuff. It's the chick that you have no freaking idea she's like that. I'm like, oh, this is a girl. She's safe. She's cool. I can take her home to mom. Cool. Your mom likes her. And then she finally gives it to you, and she takes it off, and she has this goddamn girl with the dragon tattoo shit going down her back or something like that. And you literally know in that minute, you haven't even been able to get close enough to smell anything on her. You know in that minute that she must have your children. You must pay all the bills and be a provider for her. It's like this thing takes over. I like those kind of women. I like librarian, geeky, can watch Naruto and stuff with me. And
well, every man's looking for a big titty goth. Every man's looking for a big titty goth.
Not me. I am happy. I am overjoyed.
Now my girl, she's looking for one of those, and she's definitely on the search for it. I just let her do her thing. Babe, what do you feel about her? This ain't for me. This is for you. This is something that you got in your life that you need to fulfill. So you go ahead and do that.
F in the chat. F in the chat. Show respect. F in the chat.
Yeah, F in the chat.
Who's in the chat?
I don't know.
In the chat? I'm in the chat right now.
The comments. In the comments.
There's people.
That's what I mean. No. Oh shit.
Oh, I was about to say there's people watching this already. How?
Well, the FBI they're watching us the whole time.
Yeah.
F in the chat. What's up, Bill? How you doing?
I posted. They're definitely watching me. I am definitely on their little list of possible homegrown terrorists.
Yeah. So look at this guy. He knows martial arts. He's been everywhere.
He has all these legal firearms and all this stuff. He has the Gatsby flag out in front of his house and on his car.
Hell yeah. Do you really? That's awesome.
Yeah, I really do have the Gatsby flags on both of my cars and the flag
awesome.
in front of my house.
I'm thinking about like throwing everyone in Denver for a loop and putting it on my BMW.
Dude, I want to mess with people so bad. I want to put a Black Lives Matter flag out there with a Trump 2020 flag out there also. Like the really
Oh.
That would be funny, dude. That would be funny.
I don't know. Do we burn down this house or do we leave it?
Gatsby flag and the 4chan flag.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Just everything. Everything. Nobody's going to know what to do. They're just... I can't talk to this guy. He's too out there.
Is he putting the QAnon flag out there now?
Is there a QAnon flag?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a big...
There's a flag for everything.
Think after,
That's it. It's just a big Q, I do believe.
Wow.
So back to those good old watch lists. It was funny when I was in college. I was doing some research with the physics department. We were going to build like a little satellite to go out into space, but we had to order all these parts off of line. We ended up using this one company, Innovative Solutions in Space, and like I would email them all the time. But like after so many emails, you're tired of typing out Innovative Solutions in Space, so you just start to use their acronym, which is ISIS. So I'd be like, hey, what's up, ISIS? Hey, we got those parts from you the other day. Any idea how we make these work?
That's funny.
I shit you not. But they were incorporated like 1980, like way before the ISIS. And then what was even funnier was they had a sub branch called Innovative Solutions and Launch. So they had ISIS and ISIL. And I was like, this shit, you can't even make it up. And I'm sending these emails every fucking day, and I'm just like, I know they're watching.
They have to be.
Yeah.
I am just incriminating myself left and right. Okay, since we've done the Ask a Black Guy, I've got to ask you guys a question.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to ask 3 white guys.
I have khakis.
Ask a white guy.
I've been, and I'm surrounded by white folks at work, but I'm, scared to ask certain stereotype questions at work, as we can all understand why.
Oh yeah.
What's up with y'all food, man? What's up with the lack of seasonings and shit? I've always wanted to know. Are y'all scared of salt?
I am. Actually, am. No, seriously. Like sodium. I heard about
cholesterol is a thing.
Kidney stones.
And we tried to
I've got high blood pressure. I know this stuff is a thing, but
white people go to the hospital and their doctor tells them to stop, and then they do. They listen. See, that's what it is. They listen. They're like, "Oh my God, I don't know what Sharon's gonna do. I've always had salt on my egg salad," and then they just stop. So
y'all trust your doctors and listen to them?
I don't even
white people go to the doctor
I
a lot.
don't go to the doctor. I don't know.
There you go. We don't go to the doctor.
Yeah, I don't go to the doctor.
We don't go to the doctor until something goes numb or we go blind in one eye.
Yeah.
We don't believe in doctors.
Yeah.
That's why we do believe in doctors, but it's mostly the old school ones that don't like to listen.
Yeah.
But
yeah, white people's food is really bland. Yeah. And also most white people just can't handle hot things too, so they won't put like hot sauce.
I heard that doggone salt was spicy to y'all.
Yeah.
This mayonnaise is spicy.
Hey, whoever made up mayo, you're the damn devil.
You're the damn devil.
You're the damn devil.
French? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Look at how it's spelled. It has to be French.
Oh,
mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
I surrender with some mayonnaise.
I'm gonna take some oil and some egg yolk.
Hey, no. Fetch me a baguette. I want to put some mayonnaise on my baguette.
The mayonnaise is white, like their flag when they.
So y'all don't have an answer for your food at all.
I mean, personally, I make my food salty as hell. I do like spicy food. But like, it is fucking weird that Britain spent centuries conquering all these places just for their spices, and then they just don't use them. Like, what was the point, man? You want to use spices?
I have an answer for you. If you want to know why it is such a tradition to use less spices in your community, it has to go back to those times of being in Britain and Scotland and Ireland and stuff, and certain spices not being readily available. You would use only sparing amounts of it. You use like pinches, like literally pinches of salt, pinches of pepper, pinches of this, instead of the way that we do now where we just dump it because we have a lot of it. We'll just throw it on stuff. So your ancestors, if that's what you want to call them, of those days, got used to using very little amounts of stuff. That's why even with chefs over there in France and over there in England, still to this day, with the biggest pot of shit, they throw the littlest damn pinch of seasoning in it, talking about that's going to be just delicious. Pay attention the next time you see those top star chefs over there in England cooking.
That's why whenever that's whenever the Indians come in and they change the game by throwing in spices and everything, blow up over there.
God, dude, making masalas are so difficult.
Gordon Ramsay's from. Where's he from? He's from England, right?
He's from
England,
makes over there.
He makes damn good meals.
I think he was raised. I think he's a Scot that was raised in England or something.
Yeah, I think so too. But yeah, if you watch him, he does like just dump salt. He has no like, oh, this little pinch. He's just like.
But he's like trained.
Yeah, he will grab like a nice amount and
crazy shit. Yeah.
He's not hitting the Emerald Lagasse. Bam. He's not doing it.
No.
Yeah. Shit.
Any other questions you got? I mean, Shit.
Yeah,
Well,
you got three white guys that all
All right. Well, fuck it. My turn. All right. Why do your women like vanilla everything? What is up with that?
You mean pumpkin spice? That's what you're talking
No,
about.
no. Yes, pumpkin spice. But when we're talking about Bed Bath and Beyond, it's vanilla fucking everything, dude.
Yeah,
What is
I
up?
don't know.
Probably
There's
because they
a
were
standard.
stifled like when they were younger. They were told like, no, you have to be a lady. Ladies don't like such things.
What?
And now
And
she's propagated out.
But you can
I don't
smell
know.
like a cherry blossom. Like you can smell like something else besides vanilla.
It's plain. It's like, it's my go-to because I don't know how I want to. It's a lot of like I want to fit everybody else's standard or whatever, right? Like that's a lot of white women are like this. They want to fit in their group. They don't want to venture out. They want to make it, in the safe zone is okay.
Right.
And you can see why I'm out of there. I went.
Why do your typical standard white girls have an outfit? They have a standard outfit. What is up with the jeans, the black jacket, and the damn Uggs? What is that?
Same thing.
I
It's
feel
the
like
safe zone. Like, white. Yeah. This looks good on white women or whatever. Yeah, I think and then they get that fucking haircut that's a bob because they've got a fat face and they're trying to.
You talking about that thing that goes down here like this?
Yeah.
That thing. So we call that "I date black guys" haircut. So if they have that thing that comes down here with the highlights in their hair, but it's like short in the back, but it gets long up here, she dates black guys.
Oh, isn't that also like a Karen? Don't Karens have that same look?
Karens have more of a spiked. They try to do it like right here. They'll try to have it come down. But right here at the top, they'll kind of have it spiked up or curled in some kind of way.
Yeah.
Instead of just all the way coming down and able to brush it. Karens, I've noticed their hairspray is coming back. And it's all Karens. If their hair can stand up, she's going to get pissed about something.
Yeah. I spent 30 minutes on this hair. I have the right to be mad about everything.
Uh-huh.
It's like, come on now.
Manager just better hang out here.
Why would you act like this?
Oh, man.
I need to speak to your manager. Damn it.
Those women. Let me speak to your manager haircut.
Yeah. Dude, I almost spoke to the manager last night. I shit you not. Me and my buddy cruised through McDonald's. And we're going through the drive-thru and I was like, hey, can we do 2 separate orders? And they're like, no. And I was like, what? They're like, yeah, we don't do that here. I was like, since when? And they're like, since forever. I'm like, bull fucking shit. I did this 3 hours ago.
Oh shit, what am I doing?
I almost
you looked in the mirror and you said,
manager, please. I almost asked.
Did you look in the mirror and you were like, wait a second?
Dude, shit like that, man. I don't get it. It's like, how hard is your job? You hit 2 buttons and like bada bing, bada boom. 2 orders.
I've been there, I've done it.
I don't need you to answer this question, Parking, but I don't know if those 2 have a wife in the house, so I'm going to let them answer this.
Right.
Oh, she's gone. It's cool.
Okay, cool. So, guys, I have to know. Do you guys like nice, thick booties? Or do you like soccer mom?
Pancake butt?
Pancake butt. I mean, I've had both. And it does, and it comes in black also. So the pancake butt is not exclusive to white women or Asian women.
Really?
It comes in black.
Well, I thickened my Asian up. She was very thin, and I put her on the American diet.
Damn, that sounded bad. But I'm gonna let it go. I
got her over to America, and she was on a very Western diet, and I thickened her up because I like some weight on my woman.
I keep forgetting that you are currently right now in Okinawa, or were?
I am right now in Okinawa.
Right now, and your current wife, girlfriend is from Japan, or?
Yeah, my wife's from here. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a nice little cute story.
Hey, do they got mail order brides over there? Can I trade in for one of them?
You wouldn't even. You'd come over here and it'd be like, there's so many amejos, like women that are just crazy about American men, and you find them easy.
Find them
Do
easy.
they still have? Because it's been years. Do they still have that leftover woman, like taboo, going on over there in the Asian countries?
Not so much like here in like Japan, but definitely in like China, Korea, Vietnam kind of thing. Like if women get like past 30 and they're not married or anything, it's like taboo. Like don't touch her, she's tainted. It'll just be because they wanted to have a career or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the women over there in Japan are more career driven than the ones like in China, right?
Yeah, like for instance, I know somebody. I don't want to call him out, but him and his wife both were kind of more so like an arranged marriage because they were both very career driven up until their like later mid-30s kind of time, and their parents got together and kind of like pushed them together to actually have a family and like do more than just work. So, and that happens quite a bit.
Wow.
Anyway, back to the booties. I like a good mix. I like the power lifter booty. Substance but form.
I can agree with that.
Jed, you like any booty you can actually get. So let's
you're
just
not
not
lying.
act like you have
You're
options.
not lying, man. You're telling the truth there. But
Man,
when it comes to choice,
I'm just playing, Jed. I like that. That's a good answer.
And Lane likes his wife. She is the perfect thing for him.
Right.
Yes, you are. If you were watching, I have seen some of your pictures next to him. He looks like he keeps you happy. He looks like he makes you happy. Keep smiling. He's a good man. He talks about
hardworking.
whenever we bring up women. He never talks about anything but, well, my wife is the perfect this and that. It's always you.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I ever hear Lane talk about is how great his wife is.
I know it's a stereotype that we like. All of us like big asses. No, I've dealt with a lot of huge ass. Hold on. If I go by my track record of my baby mothers, you would think I love nothing but big asses. But no, I like her right there in the middle. Like something you can hold on to, but nothing that if I want you to sit on my face, it's going to smother me and take all my options of being able to breathe.
Right.
I don't need any of that.
Like there's a point of critical mass where it's like, oh, now we've gone.
He's sitting there doing math, writing out the curves.
Yeah, you got one of those booties I'm not gonna be able to survive. I can't date you.
He's got the whole block of ladies' pictures out. He's doing math on everything. He's like, oh yeah, these ones are definitely out. There's the maybe category. And this, man, this is a little bit small, but this will work. Okay.
Oh, this one's got just the perfect parabolic arc right here. This is beautiful.
Jesus Christ. Oh, this has been a good time, guys.
This has been a good time.
It's been a great time.
So we got any more questions for me?
Any more questions for the black guy?
I'm just, you know what? I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping that there was something stereotype that I could like hold on to. It'd be like black men love big asses, white women, big white women, and it fell through my fingers. Damn.
Bro. Like and actually, we're not all crazy for white women either. Believe it or not, your women are safe for you actual racists out there. Your women are safe. All right, we're not out there hunting for your ladies. Most of us,
I'm not either.
Trained in a lot of us, especially here in the South, to stick with your own kind. As far as marriage and dating and stuff like that, And I'm not even gonna lie, even with me, it's kind of been one of those things that I have never dated a white girl. Never. The only interracial relationship I've had is the one that I'm in right now because my woman's Dominican, and the girl, the Thai chick that I dated like back in my 20s. Outside of that, it's been black women, black women, black women of all different shapes and colors. Light skin, dark skin, big booties, small booties, anorexic. I've had a couple of biggins, but that was just to see. That was just to see if I
He
could
smiled a lot whenever he said that.
that was just to see if I could handle the monstrosities that I said
Oh,
after drinking liquor that I should not have been drinking.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, some things I've done just for the story, so I don't blame you.
Hey,
Yeah.
Same.
Everybody has had that she ain't that fat drink.
yeah.
Give me one more. She ain't that damn fat.
I've seen bigger.
Yeah. I've seen my 600-pound life. You can still walk.
Yeah. You got here, didn't you?
She's mobile.
Yeah.
Shit.
I have 4-wheel drive. It'll be okay.
I'm sitting here breathing like a Snorlax, but I'm still gonna go ahead and tear this up.
Oh shit, that's funny.
Got a biscuit under your chin?
What? Oh my! Saving it for later.
Yeah, you're gonna need a snack after we're done.
Oh god damn.
All right. Well, I think that's probably the highest point we can end on for this one, guys. Damn, it was great having you on, Jah Locks.
Yeah, Jah Locks. Check him out on his YouTube channel. We'll post that below.
It's all old content, and I will be putting up a video letting everybody that's on my channel know about this, so I can get you guys a little bit more fan base going on.
Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
No problem. I'll definitely do a
man.
shout out to you guys. This was all in fun for me. I'm not trying to make any new videos, really, guys. So don't expect it. But if they want me back on the Gentleman's Club, the Gentleman Hour, the Gentleman Corner, the whatever this is,
corner, that would not be a corner. The gentleman's would be on. The gentleman's.
We're working men.
We're working on the corner.
Working men.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
monetize
definitely
somehow.
be up here to have discussions. Next time it'll probably be more intellectual than funny and comical.
Hell yeah.
Possibly jump on the convex Earth thing. We can actually talk about evolution and science and faiths around the world and how they impact our way of thinking and our way of living. We can
For sure.
go on to so many things.
Yeah.
Don't let the look fool you. I just look like this. I am educated. Been to college, graduated, all that stuff. So, I just like to look like a typical criminal, guys.
Jesus Christ. Every fucking time.
And like
I
every
told
other
you I'm
time.
not PC at all.
And as always, everybody, just make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell if you want to get notified when we make new content. Subscribe so we can know that we're doing something you like. Like, dislike the video, whatever you want to do. And Jah, you got a question for the people in the comments to answer? Just random question.
Random question and a serious question. Are y'all ready to let all this bullshit go and just love everybody so we can actually get to where we need to be as
Amen.
humans? Can we
yeah,
get to
I like
that?
it.
Let's do it. I think this helps in that progression. Having
Just talking.
these talks.
Yeah, have the dialogue.
Let's do it.
Like, just laugh about it. Go ahead, ask your racist shit, say your racist shit, laugh about it, have a drink, and make little mulatto babies.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like caramel.
Caramel, mulatto, however, butterscotch.
Ooh, butterscotch.
I like it all. Damn, that
Got
does.
some butterscotch is right here, actually. Look. I have.
Butterscotch pudding coming up tonight.
Here you go.
Have a good night.
All right.
Have a good night, world.
All right.
Bye.